Machine Gun Kelly had the slightest idea that this tweet was going to have a profound effect on his rap career, he might have kept his thoughts to himself.
Yeah, I'll tell you the situation because this is something that I feel like, quiet is kept still, is a reason why certain things don't, you know what I'm saying?
Don't happen. Okay.
Right? So like, pictures of that had came out, and I'm like, what, 20 years old, 21 at the time, and I'm like, oh my God.
And she's beautiful.
I said she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But all respect due, Eminem is king.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
So what was turned into?
And is there a 15-year age gap where I'm a creep for that?
No.
I was 21, dog.
But wait, what turned in? What came? What happened?
It just led
I guess people took it as disrespect, maybe, but
Nah.
3 years after the tweet, MGK claimed in this interview that it affected his career in ways he didn't imagine. Not only did radio stations allegedly ban his music, he alleged that M also took extra steps to sabotage his career. 3 more years later, in 2018, perhaps tired of waiting, MGK decided to take the first shot at M, directly targeting his song Rap God. On a Tech N9ne feature titled No Reason, MGK raps,
I pop cherries and pop stars and popsicles, it's not hard. Popped in on the top charts at the cop card. So
this was Kelly asking for smoke. And barely 5 months later, M dropped a new album, Kamikaze, and one of the tracks, Not Alike, threw a direct jab at MGK.
Next time you don't gotta use Tech N9ne if you wanna come at me with a submachine gun. And I'm talking to you, but you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly.
Now the beef was on, and Tech N9ne was also caught in the narrative. 10 days later, Tech shares this post, saying he had no idea MGK used his song to diss Eminem, basically taking himself out of the fight. With no ally on his side, many quickly theorized that MGK would chicken out of the fight. He was, of course, trying to go against Eminem, and it would be totally acceptable if he bowed out. But on the 3rd of September 2018, the rapper dropped Rap Devil, and it caught fire as quickly as you'd expect.
Somebody grab him some clippers, his fucking beard is weird. Tough talk from a rapper paying millions for security a year.
To be fair, MGK has some pretty solid bars on the song, and for the first time in a long time, it seemed like a rapper had successfully sucker punched M in the gut. But it was really too early to determine that. Eminem eventually appeared in an interview with Sway Calloway, where he discussed his new album, and MGK, the rapper who made a tweet about his daughter.
The shit is, just for the record, the thing that was going on that he was saying about my daughter, I didn't even know about that until literally a year and a half later.
Okay.
I wasn't